Welcome back. Hey, it's Matt with Anchors Away Junk Removal and Hauling. What y'all think? I'm just trying to feel like it's summertime again. I got the shades on. I got the sombrero. Hey, I don't know what happened. I guess winter finally hit in Virginia. It's cold as shit here. So I tried to feel a little bit more, summer-esque, if you would say. But I wanted to do a video on what is in the truck. What do I put in the truck and what can you start with? These are just the basics of what we start with in junk removal. So as you see, I am fortunate enough, I do have a dump truck, okay? But over there, I do have a pickup truck, right? So you can start with anything, like I said in the past, right? I don't really like the sombrero. What do y'all think? I got the George Clooney starter kit, a little salt and pepper. But let's start with the tools that I have in the truck. And it's not everything, but I feel like it's a good start, especially if you're looking to get into junk removal, or maybe you're in junk removal. There's a few things that I found over time that are pretty good to have, right? So you can go to any of your stores, or if you're cheap like I am, you can look online, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace. These are sliders. You put them underneath furniture, dressers, couches. It allows you to slide them across the carpet in somebody's house. And it's, work harder or work smarter, not harder, right? So you get your little 4-pack of those. I would not suggest sliding any of this stuff or any furniture with these on hardwoods. Hardwoods will get scratched up a little bit, okay? You're also, something I don't have is a toolbox with me right now. The tool bag I have, I'm actually going through, but hammer, because you never know. Crowbar, right? You always want to be prepared, I done a little bit of appliance removal, and in appliance removal, you need some good pliers, okay? I always carry around WD-40. And I have this special bit. I actually bought it from TikTok. Hey, you always need your drill. Drill makes things a little bit easier, especially when you're taking things apart. And I'm just gonna tell you now, I'm not gonna edit the video. I usually just post a video with no edits other than trying to put a few things together, maybe like an intro. I haven't got that sophisticated yet. Like I said, I'm just starting. 2 years. Need a trash can or a variation of a trash can. Get you a push broom, right? So what I do with the push broom is, let's say you do a garage clean out. You're doing a garage clean out and you've removed all of the items from the customer's house. Me personally, I like to go back through and do a little bit extra, take an extra 5 minutes, sweep out the garage for the customer, and go ahead and make sure they don't have to do anything other than move their stuff back in, put new stuff back in, whatever it is, but you want to go that extra mile. It shows that you care a little bit more, and it really only takes a few minutes. So going out there, sweep out the garage, the shed, you want to clean the mess that you made if you're in the house. You don't want to leave anywhere where they have to do more. So if you're removing items out of a house, it's okay. Take the extra few minutes, sweep up, move on, and you're out of there, right? The dolly, right? Y'all see that? Right? This is the one thing that I use on a daily basis. I use the dolly for almost everything, especially if you're out there, you're a one-man show. You always want to make sure that you're practicing safe, procedures. Use the dolly. Don't use your back if you can, right? If you have help, the dolly will save you a lot. Okay, regular broom, like I said, for sweeping, cleaning up after yourself. And the one thing that I didn't understand when I first began junk removal, I thought I needed like a flathead shovel. But one of the tools I use the most outside of my dolly are snow shovels, right? You get you a couple snow shovels. Now, a lot of these tools are you're gonna find on jobs. Don't go out and spend a lot of money. If you do go spend money, offer up Facebook Marketplace, like I said, but snow shovels, the aluminum ones or the metal ones, they work really good when it comes to cleaning up. Just not dirt. Piles of dirt, these aren't, it's not shit. You need your flathead shovel. Hope you guys are having a great week. It's the first week of the month, first week of the year. I hope you guys are achieving some goals, or maybe you're on your way doing the right steps to achieve your goals. Out there, maybe you're hustling, maybe you're working, doing some estimates, whatever the case might be. Today, for me, I did a few estimates, but we didn't have any jobs, which is fine. Marketing, doing estimates, even if you don't get the estimate, it builds your clientele for later. You always go out, give your price, keep your mouth shut, move on, right? Don't feel bad. Just like back in the day, you were courting that young lady or that young man, and you gave it your shot. If it didn't work, move on to the next, right? I always keep first aid kit because I'm accident prone. Seems like everywhere I go, I get busted in the face with something, or I fall, or I cut myself. It's all good. Practice first aid. Mask. This is not for COVID. This is for when you're in the stinky ass attics, or you're in a environment that stinks, right? But I also use Tyvek. Tyvek, I'm not gonna go buy one. I usually don't keep it on the truck. Tyvek suits, mask, rubber gloves, regular gloves, right? Home Depot, Lowe's. Hey, I keep the Tyvek in my brain whenever I'm thinking about bed bug situation, roach infestation, bugs crawling underneath the house or in the attic. In the attics, you're gonna find a lot of rat shit. You're gonna find a lot of spider webs, but you wanna just make sure that you're properly ready, because you don't wanna bring anything on the job home with you at the end of the day. So your mask, make sure you wear your mask. It'll help you. This is what I use. It's a magnet, right? So let's say I did a shed removal or a hot tub removal, or maybe just debris. I want to make sure I leave the customer's house, because if they have kids or dogs or themselves and you're in the backyard or wherever, you want to make sure that there's no screws, nails, anything, sharp objects. Take a few minutes, just like sweeping up after yourself in the garage. Get a magnet. This thing's pretty cool. It extends. So I always keep that on the truck also. Like I said, it's a magnet. It'll stick to anything. Get you a roll of trash bags, the big, heavy duty construction bags. Regular trash bags are nice, and if that's all you have, go ahead and use it. But you want construction grade trash bags. The bigger ones, they're heavy duty. All right. Sawzall, you always want a Sawzall. But let me tell you, whenever you're doing a demo, you're cutting up a lot of wood, it's summertime or wintertime, it doesn't really matter. The batteries will die very fast. So you want yourself a nice electronic, I don't know, it's cold. I'm telling you, I'm not a cold weather person. The hell with this cold weather, but enough complaining. You want to get you an electric Sawzall, right? Make sure you have an electric Sawzall, a battery operated one, whatever. You just want to be prepared. The electric one is in the truck. So Sawzall, make sure you have the carbine blades, make sure you have wood blades. They have one that have for wood, PVC, and steel. Go ahead and get you a pack of blades. But this will make some jobs really easy, especially when it comes to the demo. You have your regular dustpan. Everybody knows dustpan's for. I don't have to go into that, but the snow shovel is also a good dustpan. The snow shovel works great, especially if, like, I'm in my garage right now, and everybody's garage, if you have one, has a lip from the garage floor normally to the driveway. Very, very tiny little lip. If you put it on the lip and you can sweep, it makes it easy, especially if your vehicle's backed up to the garage that you're cleaning out. It just makes it a lot easier. All right. So these are some of the tools that I use on a daily basis. Not every job requires, but maybe one or two different tools. So always make sure you're prepared. Make sure when you show up to a customer's house, you back in the driveway, your truck has got enough room for whatever it is the estimate is required. You have all the tools and the safety equipment and gloves that you need to do the job on site, because why turn away money? If you go and do an estimate and it's good and it's accepted, why not knock the job out right then and there? You want to go ahead and be prepared to make the money, not wait for the money, okay? So that is basically what is on the truck every day. Now, I have accumulated quite a few more things. I have extra batteries for the Sawzall. I have a blower, like a leaf blower. I do have a full tool bag with every ratchet that you could use, everything that you can imagine. Just over time, you don't know what you need until you need it, and then you're like, ah, dang, time to go to Lowe's, you know? There's a lot of people on here that they spend their entire day searching for shit at Lowe's. I just rather be ready. I even have 5-gallon buckets. I got 40-gallon Rubbermaid trash cans. I got another hoodie, another sweatshirt, because you don't want to show up to another house looking disgusting. I also have a lot of business cards, right? I show up to the house, hey, my name's Matt with Anchors Away Junk Removal and Hauling. Here's my card. Thank you for allowing me to come out. Oh man, you have a very beautiful house. And then on and on and on. Win the estimate, make the money, right? Okay. So that's the short video on what's in the truck. And then on my truck, it's branded. So I have the logo, and then I have, we haul it all but the mother-in-law. That's our slogan. I have the phone number. I have the website on the back. On the side is the same thing, but y'all have seen that in previous videos, all right? Now, I do not have anything on the truck, okay? I try to stay away from putting any kind of logos on my truck because I can use different landfills. Let's say I personally take stuff to the landfill. For me, not for a customer. If your truck or your transportation, whatever that is, your equipment has a logo, or if it has any kind of business features, you're probably not going to be allowed to dump in those areas without paying, right? So I keep the truck clean of any logos or information. Some people like to wrap their vehicles. I just rather not. That's me, and I'll be honest, I got a 1-star review for not a job. I got a 1-star review for cutting somebody off on the highway to avoid an accident. The guy's name was Jim Shorts, and he called me a donkey, and this is the kind of person that does junk removal, blah, blah. But if you ever get a 1-star review, it has nothing to do with business or a job that you did, then you can also go back into your Google My Business and you can contest it. It might take a while, but you can get that 1-star review if it has nothing to do with business taken off. Now, if you get a 1-star review because you did a shitty job, you know, don't try to cry and fight your way to get that 1-star removed. We're not perfect. I've been lucky. I got 121 5-star reviews so far. But, you know, having reviews that are not 5 stars, if I got one, I would leave it up as long as it had something to do with what I controlled, what I did. So if I didn't give them 5-star service, which is not something that I ever wish to do, I strive for 5-star service every time. But if you get it, let's say you get a 4-star review, yeah, it might hurt a little bit, but customers need to know, like, hey, they all have different opinions. They might have thought you're supposed to go that extra mile. Like, hey, he didn't sweep out my garage. Not the job that you quoted, but see, going a little bit extra gives them a little bit more sense of, okay, I'm spending my hard-earned money, and they came out and did the job that we asked them to do, that we agreed on. They went above and beyond and made sure I was taken care of. I try to do that on every single job. So, cover tools for the job. Please don't go spend your money if you don't have to. Get these tools from jobs that you're going to. If you're gonna get a dolly, I would definitely get a dolly. Don't go buy brand new. You can go on OfferUp and the marketplace and online sales. There's a lot of things that you can get without going and paying full price for. In your area, you just gotta look for it. Craigslist is still a thing. You can actually go on Craigslist and look up, you know, different things for business. So just try to save yourself some money in the beginning, and then go out there and make a lot of money with not spending a lot. And if you need something like a Sawzall or something that you want to buy later, cool. But just start with the basics. But always remember safety, because these jobs sometimes can be a little crazy. They can be nasty. You just gotta be prepared for that, okay? So that's the tools of the truck, my equipment, dump truck, pickup truck, okay? Human muscle, right? My 2 hands. You can do a lot with your 2 hands, but you just gotta be willing to go out there and work for it. You gotta be willing to get dirty and put in the blood, sweat, and tears to grow your business, regardless if it's a 1-truck operation, or maybe you got a Pinto and a 5x10 trailer. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. You go out there, you get it how you get it. And until next time, I will see y'all. I want you to make sure you always have no excuses, just hustle. It's Mr. 757. Hey, time for me to go inside and warm up before I gotta go to my next estimate. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Until next time, it's Matt, Mr. 757, Anchors Away Junk Removal and Hauling. We haul it all, let the mother-in-law. Have a good one.